Hi friends, welcome back to Cordelia Joy Yoga. I'm Cordelia and today I have a 20-minute morning power yoga flow. This yoga flow will help you feel energized and ready for any activity that you're going to achieve in your day. So when you're ready, roll out your mat. Meet me in a comfortable seated position. You can add a little bit of a stretch with bringing your toes tucked under the hips. Roll the shoulders on the back body and take one deep inhale, holding at the top, and exhale to let it all go. Let's begin. Use your fingertips to bring yourself up to a standing position at the back of your mat. Feet are hip-width distance apart, and on your exhale, fold over both legs. The tops of your hands meet the ground as you gently relax the shoulder blades away from one another and relax the forehead down. Keep a deep bend or soft bend in the knees, whatever feels necessary to begin your stretch. Inhale and exhale to relax the forehead, relax the jaw and the neck, the shoulders, the back, the knees, and the feet. Let all 10 toes meet the mat, grounding the body, feeling a beautiful stretch. On every exhale, keep scanning the body and releasing it even more. Just keep breathing. On your next inhale, bring the fingertips, tent out the fingertips, lift the chest, lift the head, and exhale, start to walk your hands forward for a downward dog. When you arrive, gently start to bend through one knee and then the other, gently walking your dog and slowly releasing the heels all the way down to the mat. Let's do one more bend on each knee. Exhale and exhale. Good. Gently arrive in your downward facing dog, pushing the ground away. And on your next exhale, release the knees to a hover above the mat. Pull belly button into spine. Lengthen out through the spine and the neck. And exhale to lift the hips all the way up. Inhale at the top. And exhale for bear pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do 8 more like this. Finding a rhythm within the breath and within the body. Matching breath with movement. 7 more. 6. Keeping the core engaged and keeping the hands grounded down to the mat, pushing the ground away. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. On this last one, hold in bear pose. Keep your gaze at the top of your fingertips. We're here for another 5. Gently release your knees down and exhale for child's pose. Relax the elbows down to the mat and the hips down over the heels. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale, letting everything go. This is an energizing practice, so we'll kind of balance one movement with high energy, and the next movement follows with a lower energetic movement. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position. Tuck belly button into spine, and inhale to lift the gaze. Drop the belly down, and exhale to round through the spine and lift the knees up. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, round the spine, coming into bear pose, pushing the ground even further away. Inhale, let's just do 6 more here. And exhale, lift the knees. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If lifting the knees is too much for you, just feel free to do a regular cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Lifting the knees just to hover above the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. On this last one, keep the knees lifted. Bring the spine to neutral and lift the left leg up and back behind you. On your next exhale, 3-legged dog, lifting the hips up and straightening out through the arms. Push the ground away. Inhale, open stack the hips, bending through the left knee. Stay here, or exhale, open up into your wild thing, lifting the left arm up and back behind you, dropping the forehead all the way down, and engaging through the glutes in this beautiful stretch. On your next inhale, gently start to look down to the mat and lift the left knee into the chest. Exhale to step it all the way forward on the inside of the right hand. Inhale, lifting both arms above the head for your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to prayer at heart center. Be sure you can see the left big toe on the inside of the left knee, working to straighten out through the right leg and pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale. And exhale, bending deeper into that left knee. Now let's just do 3 lunges. On your next inhale, drop the right knee down, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lunge. Exhale to straighten out through the right leg. Inhale, and exhale. Good. On your next inhale, lift your arms above the head, and exhale to release your fingertips to the front of the mat, lifting the right leg up for a half splits. Standing splits. Grab on to your left leg with your left arm, pulling your chest even closer to the left thigh. Gently release your right hand all the way down to the mat on the inside of the left leg. And on your next exhale, release your right foot down to the back of the mat, opening up the chest over to the left, lifting your left arm up towards the sky. On your next inhale, gently release the right leg down, and exhale to bring your left arm back behind you. Stay here or bend into the right leg, grabbing onto the top of the right foot with the left hand. If you are here, gently push your foot into your hand, opening up your chest, and exhale to pull your heel in. And just breathe here for a few rounds of breath. Pull your heel even closer to the glutes and gently release the left hand to frame out the left foot. Inhale here and exhale to straighten out through the left leg, now doing our half splits. Gently lift the toes up towards the sky, flexing out through the left foot, and exhale to fold over your leg. Keep breathing. Keep your knee as bent as you need it to be. Good. Inhale, bend into the left leg again. Frame out the foot and step the leg back for plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. And inhale for upward facing dog. First, keeping the elbows bent to see how your back feels. Engaging through the glutes and through the back body, and then straightening out through the arms if that feels good for you. On your next exhale, find yourself in a downward facing dog, however it takes you to get there. Let's take one deep round of breath before moving on to the other side. Good. Lift the right leg up. Open, stack the hips, bending through the right knee. Stay here or roll open into your wild thing. Lifting the right arm up and back behind you. Release the gaze, release the head and the neck. Finding a beautiful arch in the spine as you engage through the glutes and push the ground away with your feet in your left hand. Inhale to roll open. Facing the mat, slowly bringing your right knee into your chest and stepping it forward. Inhale, lift the arms above the head for crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Really keep bending through the right knee, continuing to straighten out through the left leg. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. And now let's do our lunges. Inhale, release the knee. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. On your next inhale, lift your arms above the head. And exhale, release the hands to the front of the mat for your standing splits. Grab on to the right ankle with your right hand, pulling your chest even closer to the mat. To your thighs, Gently release the palm of your left hand down on the inside of the right foot and gently release the left foot down to the back of the mat. Open the chest over to the right, lifting the right arm up towards the sky. Gently release the left leg down and exhale to grab onto the foot. Firstly, inhale to open up the chest. Push the foot into the hand. And exhale to bring your heel in towards your glutes. Keep a neutral gaze here at the front of the mat. Really breathing into this beautiful stretch, and on every exhale, pulling your heel even closer to your left glute. Gently release, frame out the right foot. And exhale to straighten out through the right leg, flexing out through the right toes. Inhale and exhale to gently fold over your right leg. Just keep breathing. Pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. Squaring out through the hips. And maybe even feeling a deeper stretch when you do so. Good. Rebend into the right knee. Frame out the right foot, step back into plank. And let's hold here. Engage through the core, pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Flatten out through the back. Keep your gaze at the top of the mat for a long line from the bottom of your spine to the top of your spine. Exhale, shift forward chaturanga, and inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, release. Tent out the fingertips, making your arms go even wider than the mat. Inhale to lift the chest, and exhale to release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Adjusting is necessary. Inhale. And exhale, release the chest all the way down. Good. Frame out the chest with the hands. And gently and however necessary, meet me in a downward facing dog. Good. Let's take a couple deep rounds of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let it all go. Good. On your next inhale, start to gently walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Heel toe your feet outwards, letting your toes overlap the mat, the edges of the mat. And exhale to release your hips down, finding a beautiful yogi squat. Bring your elbows to push the knees away from one another, finding your hands and palms meeting each other. Close down the eyes here, really noticing the contact of your feet to the ground and noticing the energy that lies in between both palms and that force that holds your knees further apart. It starts at the fingertips and into the palms. Good. Take another deep round of breath. And exhale. Good. Gently release the palms from touching. Let your arms come out in front of you and gently release the hips all the way down, lifting your legs to a boat pose, keeping your knees bent here and just holding for a couple more seconds. Now gently bring your arms back behind you, behind the head. Inhale to straighten out through the legs, releasing the head down, and exhale to lift into boat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do 5 more. Good. On this last one, gently release the feet down to the mat. Inhale and exhale to roll the spine all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Gently release your right leg out long, bending through the left knee and rolling it over to the right side. Cactus out through the arms. Make sure you keep the shoulders connected to the ground. And feel free to use your right hand to push the left knee further down. And just breathe. Release. Let's switch sides. Letting the left leg be long. Bending through the right knee and rolling it over to the left. Shift your gaze over to the right and use your left hand to gently push the right knee closer to the ground. Good. Gently release. Bring both knees into the chest, taking small or big circles with the knees, rolling out the spine and the hips. Take it one way and then the other. Bring your feet back to the mat. Mat with distance this time, and let the knees fall in towards one another. Notice how this feels within the body. Taking a couple rounds of breath. And then when you feel ready for it, feel free to windshield wiper your knees one way and then the other. Taking it as slow or as fast as feels good. Just doing several rounds on your own here. Gently release both legs out long, letting the toes splay outward from one another and releasing the arms down to the mat. Close down the eyes if they aren't already. Notice how the whole body feels after practice. Gently shake out the wrists. Bring movement into the toes. Finding what feels good. Just waking up the whole body and finishing practice with a little bit more energy. Bend into both knees, roll onto one side, and gently lift yourself up to a comfortable seat in the middle of your mat. Let's take one more round of breath together. Inhale, lifting both hands above the head, connecting them into prayer, and exhale, bringing them down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel ready to take on any endeavor that comes before you. I'll see you next time. Bye.